Welcome back to The Closet, my favorite PS2 game of all time. Which, is not in the closet, funny enough. The game called Closet is not in the closet. Anyway, this is Beyond Good and Evil. In this video, we are going to actually finish up this dungeon, which is why it's just a tad bit longer than the past videos. In the past.
Count identification. Okay. Starkos restores one heart. A box of K-Bups completely restores.
I love this arcade machine. I love this vending machine.
Your energy.
If I put this here, get some little roaches of some sort. Actually, I don't think you can actually find those anywhere else. I think those are strictly there, so you can miss out on them after this dungeon. Well, actually, I mean, I never actually attempted to revisit this dungeon after completing it. I don't know if it's actually possible or not. Ew. No, for me, a Let's Player of games that I have connections with, I would think I would know more about the games I'm playing. Especially with my rule of not doing a playthrough of a game unless I have beaten it once. Yeah. Anyway, Beyond Good and Evil is a good game. Everybody should go play it. Just gonna see if I can shoot this man. And it was successful. No, we can't do that, Jade. Not too sure I didn't scan the barcode again. Because I think that's the one I took a picture of before, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the same place, Jade. Well, maybe not quite. Oh, excuse me. It's about time for me to go to bed, I guess. But I wanted to do this first. But that's okay. So that's odd. It goes immediately to the closet. These darn rats. That was actually by accident. When you walk a little close to it, you automatically just walk into the next room. So be careful if you're trying to hide. Yes, that is the options past me. I guess the camera was just throwing me off.
It's coming from over there. I'm going.
No, not back to the closet again. Alright, let's try this again. I'm sure this time we'll get it right.
That's odd.
That's odd.
I'm going. False alarm.
Dang it, Jeff.
It's coming from over there. I'm going.
I'm like super cautious when it comes to these sneaking games.
Out.
I've noticed.
Ah!
When I was doing a well, no, because in the Metal Gear, because not too long ago I started doing replaying Metal Gear Solid 3, before putting that on the back burner, trying to catch up on these videos. And in those games, I'm pretty straightforward, I guess is the best way of putting it. Because I guess I'm just so familiarized with the Metal Gear Solid series. But that's a playthrough down the road at some point. I do want to do the Metal Gear Solid games. Not for a while though. Like I said, I want to catch up on these videos here and whatnot. Paige's shoes.
What have they done with you?
Why did they take your shoes off?
Good work.
I see a code on the back of them. Very interesting. We will be using those before too long. I think there's supposed to be a, There he is. Just shot me with a heat ray, and I'm still standing. And I'm really terrible at video games. Nah, they won't follow you. You gotta hit them over in this area. There we go. Alright, now we got both areas unlocked here, so let's go find the computer room. It's right here. Little extra M-disc along with a little bonus room here that one can find and get some cool little extras here. So let's take a look at that disc we just picked up. It is not quite a bestiary, but you know, some info. You know, just some neat little stuff. Because we didn't know how to design it better with the breathing tank. Most of these we've seen, but there's a few here that we haven't seen yet that we're going to be seeing in the next dungeon. Looks a little rough there. Torpedo launcher. All kinds of living organisms. Not Defense Laser Force 5. Of course we see those all over the place. Of course we see those all over the place. Alright, so that was some homework, I guess. Tells us how to some hints at weaknesses and whatnot to fights moving onward. I'm gonna take that disc as well. Surveillance camera. Well, let's go take a look at this surveillance camera video footage. See what kind of supernatural things we're gonna see for the surveillance camera that you see a lot on YouTube. Is it really supernatural if it's everywhere? I don't know.
Did you undress him for packing? Murderers! Torturers! Affirmative. Jumpsuit and shoes. Everything's in the locker.
We didn't see his jumpsuit in the locker, so does that mean that guy lied and took Paige's jumpsuit because he really liked it? Huh. That's a interesting thing to think about. So you know, I know we have regulations, but I really like this pig's jumpsuit. It's just my style. The shoes, however, are godly. You know, we're going to leave those behind. Get some intense music going on here.
We need a special key.
Well, maybe someday we can find that special key, Jade. But not right now. Right now, we're moving forward. Oh no, not Zone 3. Oh, come on. I probably could have rolled under that. I think that's like the first time I ever messed that up. It's always in these playthroughs. Like, me, in my opinion, I think I feel like I do so much better when I'm not recording anything. And I don't know why that guy saw me.
Command, zone clearing authorization. Accorded.
Like I said, I swear I am a lot better at this game than what's being shown in this video. But hey, you know, it makes for some interesting banter. I think we're just going to take this guy head on, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a little bit since I... Yeah, we're definitely going to take this guy head on, I believe. What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? I guess that camera is really messing me up, huh? Past me. It's like I can't decide which camera style I want to use. Or camera controls, I should say. Huh, didn't really work on that guy. This works. That, yeah, definitely worked that time. Okay, let's go into this fancy elevator here. No sound effects, but that's okay. They don't all have to have sound effects. Oh, we can't go back down to the elevator, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I just end up hiding from these guys.
Command, zone clearing authorization. Accorded.
Not too sure how that shot through the wall, but okay.
Cleared. Intruder! Intruder!
Yeah, I definitely... It's a lot easier sneaking around these guys and getting them that way than fighting them head on. I mean, it's not that hard to fight them head on, but they can hit you pretty hard. And more so that you have to take into consideration the camera might be an enemy as well. Oh, that's not good. Not a risk of leak. Well, I just like to get myself caught up all the time, don't I? Okay, come on. Really? The door wasn't even open. Yeah, we just gonna sneak through here. Probably a little reason why this video is a little bit longer too, because of me just getting caught constantly.
Alert! Alert! Command! Alert! Alert! Intruder!
Yeah, I constantly get caught in this part. So I think that will be the name in the description. I'm gonna put it says like gets caught every time. Local playthrougher. I also tend to do things. I notice in a lot of these playthroughs when I'm recording them, I tend to do things a little differently than what I normally do. I guess just to mix it up, but I really shouldn't do that. I should just play. Nah, I should be just, you know, play good. I don't know. I need to not rush. I need to be patient. That's what I really need to do. See, that jerk again. See, you know, it would have been a good idea to do the spin attack. There we go. Somebody help me, please! Oh, well, at least that takes care of them, I suppose. Nope, can't jump over that, Jade. You gotta do the puzzle correctly. Don't know what happened to the frame rate there, but that was really odd. Guess just a lot going on. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're gonna save our game here, just in case. You never know. I think it's getting pretty close to... I think this is the dungeon where my game did crash or got hung up. But that's not the game, so I think that's more just my disc is older and, you know... Gotta take care of those games, kids. Gonna throw a disc at that rat for no reason. Because I just want the extra currency. I want to shove these crystals on my credit card. So, well, I'm just gonna stare at this wall. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. Oh my god! These little guys, but we got a picture of them already.
Miss Iris.
Hey, it's Double H.
Did you see the Alpha sections? Look at their faces, they're no longer human. They're controlled by the DOMs. We must inform the entire population of this. Quick, send a picture to the Iris network. I'll continue looking for a way in.
You got it, Double H. Look at this man. He needs some moisturizer. That's what that man needs.
We'll publish it. I'll send it to the governor, and she'll send you the code for the loading dock.
Which we already tried to take a picture of, so she should be sending it to us soon, if I'm not mistaken. So what was that? Oh, probably nothing.
We'll find each other sooner or later.
I like how he can never see us here. There is some fish down in here, but it's nothing we haven't already seen before. But, you know, just another case of if you did get a picture of him earlier, you can get it there. Does sudden music change there?
The truth about the horrific human traffic at the Neutrophils factory. The proof in issue 513 from Iris.
You guys are pretty quick about getting that paper out.
I
For
think
newsletter.
we've got it. Try that one.
Q9C5. Z. Z. Not C, Z. 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 Except, you know, that's ZED, but anyway.
Hey, you are alert!
Oh, almost. Stuck in a really bad spot here, Jade. Almost. There we go. My feelings. Yeah, so unfortunately you can't hit him with a disc twice and get him that way. Only works to stun him, not kill him. Just wanted to look at that corner there, just to make sure that it was indeed a 90-degree angle, which probably wasn't actually. Alright, this is actually where we get our square key pretty soon.
I'm going.
Even though I could clearly see her through the glass, I don't see her. It's as if this texture is a solid wall.
It's coming from over there. Intruder!
I saw it.
Command, zone clearing. Authorization. Accorded.
You can see the disco show here.
Zone cleared.
I could have sworn I saw somebody duck behind that see-through wall.
Something's over there. I'm going.
Do you see that, Frank? What, that wall? Yeah. Do you see something behind that wall? No.
Nothing.
It's pretty silly video games sometimes. I think that guy's about to see me. Sometimes, in games like this, you just like to mess with guards. Metal Gear Solid is like a good example of that.
Hey, you all right?
Try to get this guy if I can.
Ow!
Nice. Alright. So now that we did it the convoluted way,
Ah! Ah!
let's go get our square key.
Scandalize, okay.
I'm glad the scandalize was okay, Secundo. Hey, I remember this room. Memories. It was almost like it was just a couple minutes ago. X-ray verification. Make sure nobody is around. Try to remember that password. That's what a quick email scan will do. Or scan. Well, just a quick look at our emails. That'd be really nice if they do bring this password kind of thing back to the sequel slash prequel. The prequel. Nope, that was incorrect, Jade. You... Well, it wasn't Jade's fault. It was my past self fault because I can't remember things. Yeah. There you go. Correct code. The loading dock? Hey, I remember looking into this room earlier in the playthrough. We'll check this guy out. I think that's the same dude that we just saw earlier. My Uncle Page.
All guards, continue looking for the second intruder. The pig has been captured. They're bringing him in now.
Not a lot of games that you can hear a villain say, the pig has been captured.
Your Excellency. The problem has been taken care of. My best men have found and neutralized all of the intruders. Everything's under control, Your Excellency. I'll take care of this minor detail myself.
Oh, he's dead. Notice how Jade's eyes was glowing there a bit? Not too sure if that was so much a reflection from that beam, or if that was actually her.
Close hatches. Cast off moorings. Okay. Lift off. Destination, the slaughterhouse.
Well, at least we know where they're taking Paige to. I mean, we knew that beforehand, too, but either way. I sense a boss fight. That's some very gross mold. Right, so, this boss fight is really simple. We gotta try to knock it off both its feet. But we're gonna need some backup. Thankfully for us, Double H comes in at nick of time to help us out. But this boss fight is really easy. You just gotta watch when his foot lands back down. It can hurt you. Not too sure if it's actually faster to do the spin attack or not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think one more hit will do it, actually. There we go. Nope. Yep, there we go. Yeah, real simple boss fight. And we get a pearl for our troubles. Which wasn't really no trouble at all, but anyway.
Paige. They've taken Paige!
If it wasn't for you, it would have been me they took for a free ride in one of their luxury coffins. Turn ticket not included.
I don't think it's a good time to make a joke there, Double H.
Hang in there.
Right, so now we have Double H in our party here, permanently.
Terrorist
Well,
strike
not
attempted by the Iris
quite
network
permanently
at
just
the
yet.
Municipal Nutripills factory.
But he's right there
Thanks
next
the
to
Alpha
us.
sections, the production line was fortunately saved, and a part of the gang of hoodlums were imprisoned.
And by that we mean one pig. Yeah, if you're ever stuck, just ask your party member. And they usually point you to the right track of where you need to go. If you ever get lost. 17 pearls to our name.
We can get out through there, Miss Jade.
Oh, and we get a heart for our troubles too.
Okay, I kick for you.
And it comes with a full restore too. Going back to the West Wing.
We're on the right track. The exit isn't far.
Hey, you recognize this place?
Affirmative. Behind this door lies the cursed machine they used to rob me of half my memories.
Jesus. That's kind of terrifying, really. Like, just not, just their memories being gone and just not knowing anything. That's
Jump, Miss Jade.
a really scary thought.
It's that way, Miss Jade.
Thank you, Double H. I appreciate the sense of direction you have, sir. Usually he makes a comment here about how
We'll soon be outside.
clever we were about coming in. At least I think. I don't know.
Is Paige a member of the Iris Network?
Could be. Don't ask me. All I know is how much he meant to me. Looks like you're finally getting your head back together again. You back with us?
Getting there. But my head is killing me. The machine gave my brain a good scrubbing.
Ugh. With no dawn. And it was one of those woolly sponges that don't really qualify to be a sponge. It's really dodgy stuff.
Came in a hovercraft.
Oh, here it is. That's the comment I was talking about.
Respect the home team, chapter 12.
No, I'm sorry.
Mechanism is just over there. I should be able to clear the way. Yes, sir.
Nice. So, Paige can do some headbutts for us.
Around here.
So, that's going to actually unlock some new areas for us after this dungeon.
A boost capsule temporarily triples your. A boost capsule temporarily
I
triples
wonder why
your
they're giving us
maximum
these
speed.
here. Use that other fuse that we picked up earlier. So I hope you you picked it up.
It works. Double H.
Miss Jade, oh, this thing is eating up my insides. I can't hold out much longer. The boys from Iris, they might be able to do something to help me. It's my only hope. Give me back to Iris. I'm begging you. I can't breathe, Miss Jade. I'm connecting to my auxiliary circuits, but they won't hold out very long. Quickly.
Alright. So, we're on a time limit now. We gotta try to save Double H's life here. Unfortunately, we do have to wait for him to get in the hovercraft. But, you don't really have to worry about losing him, I don't believe. You could really just, head off to the next area to get back to Iris. You don't really have to worry about leaving him behind.
One, Miss Jade.
If you didn't pick up that pearl earlier, you can go ahead and pick it up now. You got plenty of time to do this.
Hang in there. Things may get a little rough.
And of course we got this guy trying to stop us. But nothing that the old charged laser can do.
We've made it out of the Forbidden Zone. I can see the entrance to the city.
And by that I mean we're entering in the city as I speak.
Double H, can you hear me?
A bit better. I can feel this thing gaining ground.
You know, I have actually never let the time run out, so I actually not too sure what happens if you just let the time run out. If you get a special kind of game over, or if it's just like a regular game over screen. I'm too sure on that. See here, like, even here I'm getting lost a little bit, but even then, there's still plenty of time. The timer is very ominous, though.
I can't see a thing. Where are you, Miss Jade?
No, he actually called us Miss Jade. Well, no, never mind. He called us Jade before, just Jade Thyris.
We work together as one, Miss Jade.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm waiting around for him, because you can outrun him and be alright. I guess I'm just being nice for the dying man. So, whoa, man. Are you alright? He's like, not now,
Can't see
cowman.
a thing. Where are you, Miss Jade?
Alright. So we made it. So hopefully they can help out our dude man, Double H here.
Hey, quick! Double H is with me. He needs help.
Double H reporting for duty. The Alpha sections have taken possession of the... They shoes at your service.
They shoes indeed.
Hub!
May, we have to give him our last dose of energy.
Hub!
Jesus.
Hub, can you hear me? Say something.
His pulse is dropping rapidly. Prepare the injection. May, quick! We're losing him.
I'm here, Hub. You're gonna be all right.
Ugh.
Hang on, it's almost over.
Just gonna evaporate right back into his skin.
Safe.
I just...
He's a fighter. He'll be okay. He'll be back on his feet in a couple of weeks. Friends, I believe Jade has just shown us an amazing demonstration of courage. Nice work, kid.
Where'd you come up?
Now come have a look. That's where the victims
This is my new screen shaver. What you think
That's
about
where
it?
they've taken your uncle, Jade.
The old slaughterhouses.
Your next report.
Jade, your last report from the factory had a large impact on the population.
It
The
did.
aliens have spontaneously shown their support.
Now, a lot of people point out to,
Come in handy in the future.
this game feeling like it's not quite... Well, it's not unfinished, but they wanted to do a lot more ideas. Like, they wanted to have more space travel in this game, like they're going to do for the sequel, prequel. And, as a result, it looks like, you know, they didn't kind of scale the pearls quite right. So they're like, oh yeah, a bunch of townspeople just gives them to you as you progress, rather than doing like a bunch of side quests and stuff. Because while the world is not small, terribly small, I feel like there's not a whole lot you can put in this hub, well, not hub world, but in this whole environment. I'm sure there's what I'm sure I'm probably just talking out my tail, and there's probably millions of ways you can actually put every single one of those pearls in this area or something if you didn't want to do it like this, getting them all in like groups like this as you progress the game. I don't know. Talk. But alright, that's gonna conclude the first dungeon, and in the next part, we are going to do a few side things. But first...
WWTAO. We work together as one.
Carlson and Peters, page 823.
Alright, so that's going to conclude this part. So join us for another installment of Beyond Good and Evil 2, whenever that part will come up.
Here.
DPUTT. Don't break up the team.